lovely audience, welcome back to the PV show. Let's have a glass of water, relax, and we'll be right back.
Look, confidence is key. You need to know your strengths and your weaknesses. I know my strength, I know my weakness. So if you want me to do something for you and I know that this is my weakness, I'll be honest. I won't try it. Self-confidence, look, we need it in every aspect of our lives. We need it. But I have come to realize that a lot of people, a lot of people are not confident too. I'm telling you. A lot of people are going to school because it's the norm.
It's the norm. Yeah.
Go to school, get a degree, get a master's. I can confidently tell you that people have masters, but they have low self-confidence. Look, the confidence they have on a scale of 1 to 10 is 0.1, or I don't even know how to rate it. People confuse us. So people think that when you attain a higher level of education, you have a degree, you have a master's, you have a PhD, you have whatever, it makes you confident. No, it's not true. I always say that confidence, you learn this on the streets. And for me, when I left the corporate, the street has taught me, look, the street has made me very confident. So you have to, play within your means, ask questions. If you know that your English is not, you're not an eloquent person, if you know how to say 3 words in English, and then the rest is your local language. I think 3 is one of the commonest things, and yeah, just say it and then say it to whoever would actually listen to you and go. And then again, to another way of building your self-confidence is read. It's also important. I'm not a politics person, okay? So sometimes some political debates, especially you go on social media and then there's a topic and then people are discussing and then someone will come and make a comment. Sometimes even with the little knowledge that you think you don't know, even reading that person's thing alone tells you that this person doesn't know anything, but the person wants to belong. She gets my point. So the person would have to say something, and at the end of it, so sometimes when I want to really know who is behind this comment, I just click, go and check your profile. I'm like, hey, you do. That's what I say to myself. You get it. Yeah. So minding your business.
Very important.
Wear clothes that make you feel confident. Okay. Speak when it is needed. You speak when it's needed. Sometimes it's not needed. Speak when it's needed. Read, okay, and learn to ask questions. If you don't understand something, please don't assume. If you don't understand something, ask.
Yeah, very necessary.
Yes, because if you don't ask, you will pay the price for it. Yeah.
If you don't ask, you pay the price for it. So ask questions when needed. Okay, so let's go back to those who happen to feel intimidated by others. What do you do if you are that kind of person who is usually intimidated by the presence of others? What do you do?
I was about to say something funny, but I won't say it.
Please say it.
Why? You see, we all can't be the same, okay? We all can't be the same. We may find ourselves in the same office space, in the same classroom, in the same neighborhood. But remember, even twins don't marry the same man. My mom is a twin. But did she marry the same man as her sister? They all marry different men, and they're all living different lives. I'm saying this to buttress my point. Why should you, the very moment you feel intimidated by someone, then it means you don't believe in yourself. You get my point? You don't believe in yourself. You get it? You should always appreciate the little you have and make very good use of the little you have. And then, feel proud of what you have. Someone sees someone wearing a certain outfit, and just by the person's presence and the outfits, the person feels intimidated. I'm like, really?
You don't have to.
You don't have to. Make good use of the little you have. It's always important to make good use of, even if you have it so much. You know, there are people who have a lot but they still feel intimidated by others who have nothing. Sometimes I'm like, hey, really? Yes, I mean, are you a witch? What at all are you looking for? Someone has it all, but feels so intimidated by the other person who has very little or even nothing at all. It means the person lacks self-confidence. You don't appreciate what you have. You get it? So appreciate what you have and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that, look, if the fact that this person has done it, you may not do it the same way, but you can use another approach and get the results. So just believe in yourself.
All right.
Yeah.
So believe in yourself. That's the most important thing. Now, let's go to pins and scissors.
Okay.
You left the media space and then you came to start this business.
Yeah.
Can you give us some highlights of pins and scissors is actually?
Okay.
Because for me, when I hear pins and scissors, my mind just goes to pins
And scissors. Okay.
So what is pins and scissors all about?
Okay, so pins and scissors, we are actually the first, let me say it emphatically, confidently, with all the energy in me.
Confidence is very important.
With all the energy in me, Pins and Scissors is the first full service unisex clothing alterations company in Ghana. I won't say Accra,
Wow.
Ghana. Yes.
That is true.
Yes.
I hardly hear people say that.
Exactly, alterations. Yes. So one of our major things we do here. Yes, we sew from the scratch, but one of our best sellers, or one of the best service we offer, what we have on the table, is clothing alterations.
How did you come by this?
Oh yes, so so when I left the media in 2020, I started my media consulting firm, which is Visible Communications, and then I've always wanted. Okay, when I was with Radio, with EIB Network, if you look into my bag, I'm sure the mouse or the ant in my bag would always see a thread and a needle in my bag.
Okay.
Whenever I see something like there's a torn something, I'll quickly go into the washroom or the kitchen and then stitch it. I don't like people walking around with like a little tear here and there. And I said to myself that, okay, now I'm out of the corporate world. Let me take time and then go through my clothes and see what I have. And then I realized that I had a lot of problem in my wardrobe. Some of my zips were torn because, Radio, you leave home as early as 4:30 a.m. You don't have time. Exactly. Some of my clothes were torn. My zips had broken zips. Some of my clothes had become so tight. The clothes are still in good shape, but they had become so tight. I had ripped buttons. I had a whole lot of interesting stuff going on in my wardrobe. So I said, oh, wow. And I said, okay, so this is the time for me to fix these clothes. Okay. So I picked everything up and then I said, okay, let me go and search for, I have tennis and all that. So, I mean, that day, I'm sure if I had applied for Guinness World Record, my name would be in there.
You walked?
Oh, I did. I walked to, those within my reach.
Yeah.
First, I went to my seamstress and I was like, oh, could you please?
Busy.
She said, hey, mommy, this not that, So I was like, oh, wow. I was like, oh, I'm going to pay for it.
That's what really happens.
So she was like, she's just not interested.
Yeah.
So I moved to the next person. Now I was getting tired.
Yeah.
So eventually, I saw one woman sitting on the pavement at La Paz in there. That pavement in the middle of the road with some old, rusty singer machine there on the table. Yeah. So I approached her with it was quite a lot in a big bag. So I approached her and I said, okay, mommy, I have this, my zip, my this ABC and all that. So could you please fix them? And I was like, she said, oh, okay. Then I said, so how do I wear them for you to see? She said, hey, I want to meet you.
Oh.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So she said, okay, meet me to my way.
No, dear.
Now, baby. And I was like, this is the highway. What's in the very moment you hold it and I'm taking my clothes? What happens to me? Someone just pick their phone and start filming. I was like, oh, really? So she said, I can just, open my cloth for you and then just quickly. And I said, okay. So you are the one holding the cloth and I am wearing. Yeah. So we are in the middle of the road. So who covers the other side of my back or my front? Yeah. And if you are the one holding the cloth, who is going to take the measurement?
That's true.
So it's a cost 90 job. So I was like, oh, I said, okay, fine.
Take it home.
So no, I had to leave somewhere. She was like, hey, would your money need? Then I said, yes.
Me a baby in face, yo. You know that kind of thing. I was like, oh my god. So I gave her the ones I really needed. I just gave them to her, and then I went back home. And then when I went back home, I said, interestingly, I took up fashion classes without anyone knowing. I'm telling you for the first time. Nobody knows I did.
Wow.
Yes. Nobody knows I did. So I took up some fashion course without anybody knowing. Yes. Because I wanted to understand the fashion space. So after doing it, even my parents still don't know I went into fashion, because I had resigned, I wasn't into a full service job. So when I pick my bag and I step out, you know where I'm going.
Knows where you're going.
So I did it low key because I wanted to come out as a surprise to everybody. And then I learned some of the basic things and all that. So fast forward, in October 2022, I said, okay, I am actually going to set up Pins and Scissors. And I had actually designed my logo on my computer.
Wow.
And then the name, because I know you use a lot of scissors and pins and all that, so I named it Pins and Scissors.
Wow.
So quickly I went to the Registrar General to check if nobody had registered that name, and they said no, that name is available. So quickly I registered, and then look, I had to get loans from friends and all that, because I had to get machines. So if you go on Google and you type Pins and Scissors, we set up with just this space. We had our machines here.
Yes.
We didn't even have a cutting table.
Wow.
So before we cut, when we're about to cut your fabric, I quickly locked the door, I mop the floor, and then I spread the fabric, because I don't want a client to walk in and see that, hey, the client has bought a fabric for, let's say, 500, it's not their top form. And client will be too well. So I quickly locked the door. You get it, and I mop. So that is how, so when I set up Pins and Scissors, I said, okay, it's going to be clothing alterations. And alterations is a very difficult thing, because the number of people I visited, both tailors and seamstresses, nobody was ready to take it. So I said, okay, me and
because they were not the brains behind the work.
Exactly. So I said, okay, I'll learn this, then I'll set up something for clothing alterations. So when I established this business, I invited a few people to the opening. So people said, oh, Tisha's opened a business and all that. So when they came, I'm like, you've left TV and radio
for this.
Are you for real? Oh, I got that a lot.
Wow.
Oh, I still get, I have some messages on my phone. After this interview, I'll show them to you.
Wow.
This message was just sent to me on the 23rd of September, just about 2 months ago. Yes. The person was just rubbishing the business.
Wow.
So you didn't get anything to do. You didn't even open a boutique, or maybe jewelry, or maybe restaurant. You are into clothes. Are you for real? Then I also asked the person, don't you wear clothes?
Sure.
I asked the person, don't you wear clothes?
Yeah.
Who doesn't wear clothes? She gets my point. Who doesn't wear clothes? And if I should ask you,
but you know, there are people whenever they are sad.
Don't you have any clothes you want?
Lord.
Thank you.
A lot of.
So I've got you as a client.
That's it.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. This is deep. Okay, so share with us over the past years, what has been your success story?
I'm 2 years, but I can say I'm 1 year old. Okay. I'm still going through challenges, because there are more machines I need to buy. I need to employ more workers. Okay.
Pay them.
I need to pay salaries. But what has kept me going for 2 years of doing this business is having a very resilient spirit. You need resilience. Look, you need it like you're drinking water. If I didn't have passion for this business, I would have given up in the first place. I would have given up, because I wanted to solve a problem. Okay, that is filling that big vacuum in the fashion industry. There's a huge space in there. Okay, and I told myself that I'm going to fill that space by going into clothing alterations. Okay, a lot of people may think that, what is alteration, this thing, but it depends on how you do it and the value you put on the services you're rendering. Okay, so passion and resilience, and putting emotions aside. If you want to run a successful business, please, if you are a crybaby, you need to put that away, because business will break your heart more than even your boyfriend or your husband breaking your heart. Look, business can be heartbreaking, because there are times that, and it's happened to me severally. Okay, someone meets you and says, you discuss some business plans, but says, okay, come to my office tomorrow for this check.
You go and you call and
the next minute. Meanwhile, you've actually budgeted what you're going to use that money for. You're going to use it for some raw materials, you're going to use it for some machines, you're going to use it for A, B, C, D, and the next minute, the person tells you a different story that I'm sorry, I can't give you the money. So my success story has been built on passion, resilience, being emotionally and mentally strong, because you need it. Because there are times that you have the whole month, you check your sales for the month, there's nothing good to write home about. But you need to pay salaries, you need to pay bills. You get my point? So emotional and mental stability is key, resilience, passion, and loving what you do. I think it falls under passion. Yes, and believing in what you do. Me, when I go, wherever I go, and sell your brand, you are your brand, sell it. If you don't sell your business, who's going to sell it for you? Yes, I know some people hire marketers to sell their business for you. But the best marketing person is yourself.
Yeah.
So if you see my page, I'm always posting pins and scissors. I am the best marketing person
For your business.
for the business. And also staying relevant. If you want to have a success story someday, is to also learn how to do enough networking.
Okay.
You can't run a business and be hiding in the dark. You have to find yourself with entrepreneurs, business owners. You get it? Networking is very important because these are people who are also looking for clients. So find yourself in as the entrepreneurs, network, associations, those kind of things. It's always important because they are the best people who can also actually link you to more clients. So networking is also key. Yeah.
So if we are actually looking for pins and scissors, where can we locate you?
Okay.
And can you share with us your social media handles as well?
Okay, so Pins and Scissors, we are located at Sakaman. So if you're coming from, let's say, Malam, La Paz, Awoshi, Sakaman comes before Dansuman.
Okay.
But if you're coming from Dansuman, Mataheko, Manprobi,
Okay.
after Dansuman, the next
Bus stop?
bus stop is the next is a municipality or
Okay,
whatever it's
okay.
called. It's Sakaman. So we're located at Sakaman.
Okay.
Sakaman, and we're exactly opposite the Tantua International School. Tantua, which is TANTUA, Tantua International School. So right at the Tantua bus stop, just looking opposite, you see our 3D signage boldly installed in front of our business center.
Alright. Thank you so much for your time. But before we leave, we want to have our take-home message on building self-confidence for the future. So this one.
Okay, so my take-home message. 1, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, believe in yourself. No one can or will, so you need to believe, because if you don't believe in yourself, why should somebody believe in you? So you need to believe in yourself. And surround yourself with very positive people. It's key. There are a lot of negativity and naysayers. So you find a lot of people like to talk negative all the time. Okay? So if you know that people can actually share positive experiences with you, that, oh yes, I also started my business with just maybe on a table talk, and now see me. If you find yourself with people who are always talking down on your business, definitely one day you will wake up and give up and say you're not going to do it again. So believe in yourself, surround yourself with very, very positive people. Keep adding value to yourself. If you have to go back to school, go back to school. Improve. And if you have to go back to school, please take up a course that aligns with your passion and what you are able to do. Just because everybody is into STEM, which is science, maths, and me, I'm not a maths person, I'm not a science person. So the fact that people are going into computer science doesn't mean I should do computer science. I know my strength. So add value to yourself and to your business. If you have, let's say, 1,000 clients, that is not the end of the world. You need more. So add value to your business. Don't say my clients like what I'm doing, so that's okay. Add value to yourself, add value to your business. Surround yourself with very, very positive people. It's very important. And then believe in yourself and be resilient. You need that energy. And you have to be emotionally and mentally strong. Okay, don't cry too much. Sometimes when you cry in your room and clean your eyes. But when you come outside, let people know you're a hard face, that hardcore person. It's important because people like to bully people a lot. But if they see you're a crybaby, they will always bully you. So that's my take home.
When they see you a crying baby,
They will always bully you.
always bully you. Thank you so much, Auntie Tish.
Sure.
We are so grateful.
Great.
Thank you for joining us on today's discussion. We hope that you've been enlightened, and we trust that you build on your confidence for a better future. Have a blessed evening. Join us same time on this program that promises to uplift, inspire, and fuel your journey to a better tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to The PP Show.